Welcome to the Christian Contractor Podcast.
Christian Contractor Podcast.
A show created for kingdom-driven Christian contractors that are focused on scaling their business in God's name while positively impacting the world around them. If you're ready to ascend from a contractor to a purpose-driven business owner, we're here to serve you. Here's your host, Brandon Guthrie.
Sales strategy and more with Avshi from Perfect Roofing. What's up? I'm Brandon Guthrie with Dream Design Labs, Christian Contractor Podcast, where it's our mission to help Christian contractors bring the passion and purpose back into their business and scale it in the name of God, so that we can positively impact the world through the abundance we create together. Thanks for tuning in. I'm super excited to have Avshi from Perfect Roofing with me today. Avshi, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me to your podcast to talk about my story, to talk about my company, share a little bit, all the knowledge I know. And I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely. I've heard that you've worked with some big names, so I'm honored to have you. And
to share the big name that I work with?
I mean, don't worry. You can share what you feel comfortable with, but I just know that we're in good company, and I'm very excited about that. And so with that being said, before we hop into the magic, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. And
So my name is Avshi. I'm 42 years old. I'm married. I live in Santa Clarita. I have 2 kids. I born and raised in Israel. And then I moved to the state like 19 years ago. So basically all my older child, I'm here. I don't know nothing else except California.
Right. Wow.
And in Israel, all my teenager, I used to work with my neighbor. He was a roofer. I think so. He was the best roofer in Israel, hard-working person that like really teach me what is work ethic, what is roof, like how you need to like it's not to show up at 8 in the morning. You show up before the sunset. You wake up 4 in the morning. You prepare your truck, the tools, everything night ahead, whatever the material. So, and this is basically the work ethic background I have. And I got it with the name that I work with. The guy, his name is David.
Okay.
And basically, he is the guy that passed me all the trade from the small detail all the way to the big details. How to measure the roof, how to do the slope of the roof, how to order the material, and even how to talk with customers. Sometimes you need to be different from other, You don't need to be so polite. You can smile. You can just come and be who you are. And this is how I'm still doing it today.
Wow. And so is that your mentor that taught you in Israel? Here now?
Yeah, basically the roofer contractor mentor that teach me. And you know what? Even today I'm 42 years old with 20 something years experience. I had some work that I'm calling them in FaceTime and I tell them, hey, I need your opinion and this and this and this, how we need to do that. What do you think would be the best way for me to start with this project,
Mm-hmm.
If it's a high pitch slope tile, or sometimes you have traffic of people walking by on the main street. So that is the last time I called them. I had a huge project in downtown Los Angeles that I called them before we started. I tell them, how should I start? He said, don't worry, step by step. Just make sure somebody on the street watching the people that walking by and everything will be perfect. After the first day, it will take you some time. And then from there, everything will flow.
Wow. So you have your mentor on speed dial.
Yeah, always. And technically, when I came to the state, I didn't start with the roofing. Basically, I had my company. It's called Perfect Garage Doors and Gates. And during the process of the year, I started taking care of my own marketing. And I started building a website for my own. And then I said, you know what? It's worked really good. Why I'm not going to try to build a website for a roofing company and try to sell those appointments?
Mm-hmm.
And short story, long story, roofer in the winter, they are always busy. They never taking work from you. And the summer, they want to work from you. But basically, roofing is a trade that works from November to March, April, like nonstop, and then the work starts slowing down. And whatever happened on the high season, they never was taking my phone and never was taking my appointment, and I lost like 2 or 3 years, ton of money. So whatever I decide is to get my own license, and I passed the test on the California exam, and I opened my company and I start running around.
Wow.
And whatever I do, all the stuff that I done on my gates company, I basically copy and paste this to my roofing company. The service I provide on my gates, we provide better service on my roof. And that way, how I was able in 6 years to close those big gaps from the big company.
Wow. And so talk to us a little bit about the marketing strategies that have helped you grow both your gate business and your roofing business.
What I'm doing today or what I done in the past. In the past, we used to build, like, for example, for each industry, about 500 websites. And basically, we wash the internet with new website. It was working for a couple of years, but right now you have to work with Google, and Google changed the rule, and it doesn't work the way it worked before. So now I'm getting my business from all my customer that I passed in the last 15 years on the Gates company. So we send them some email introducing on the new company that we own a new company. So we start getting business of it, yard sign.
Yeah.
And whatever never getting old is a door knocking. I'm knocking on doors
So you're knocking up yourself or your team or both?
By myself. And I have to tell you something, for all those young kids that want to start doing roofing and doesn't know what to do and where to go, I really recommend you go and knock on the door. Never be shy. Drive on the street. You can see the roof. You can see the shingles. Here in Los Angeles, we don't work with insurance company. It's different. Other states work with insurance, but go. Or even when you have a work, don't be lazy. Go on the neighbor, introduce yourself, leave your business card, and that way you're gonna get traffic, because door knocking always working. Always. And it's been here forever, and it's gonna stay here even when the AI is here. The AI is gone, because there's so many, I can call them like 60, 70 years old people that don't use the internet, and they still exist, and they just want you to come and talk to them.
Yeah. And like you're saying, AI is going to be here, but AI can't knock on their door and look them in the face. I mean, Tesla robots are coming soon, but I think you're going to be able to tell what's a human and what's not still face to face. And if they see a human right in front of them, that can't be replicated.
Let me give you a story. My last job that I done in city of La Crescenta. I walk on the neighborhood and I start knocking on door. And one of the door I knocked, the guy told me, listen, I just was ready to come over and grab your number, and you show up on my door. I said, you see? Wow. And what happened?
Yeah.
He signed a contract for a good price, nice job. And, we just moved the crew from this house and to the second house.
Yeah.
So don't be, guys, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't spend ton of money on pay-per-click and stuff that, it's work when a huge company, when you have enough the money to spend that amount. You cannot go to the casino and gambling with $300 if you want to win. You're lucky if you win, you need to come with a bank behind you and something,
Yeah, 100%. I fully agree with that. Yeah, what we always teach is a hybrid model between paid ads and door knocking. So that way, when you're starting out, for sure, door knocking is the best way to get started. Like you said, once you're established, then you can start investing in marketing, and then when you get those paid appointments, you're in the neighborhood, and you can start door knocking around and owning the neighborhood, leaving your business card. You could staple it to a leave behind, leave it on every house that you touch.
You can even, I will give small tip, not what I'm doing, but whatever I recommend you guys, don't be lazy. Again, everything it's lazy, lazy, lazy. Like if you're lazy, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Write them a letter. Hey, my name is Avshi. I'm working here in your next door neighbor. I would love to help you with your roof. Just come with your own pitch, whatever is going to match to you, whatever you think so is going to work, and just do it. Do it and do it. If you're not going to do it, you never know if it's work or doesn't work. You're even not going to have something to compare between, online strategy, walking, knocking door, or you just need to do that and go and never cover your dream. That's what I can tell you guys, You dreaming, just do it. And dream doesn't come in true if you don't working hard.
Wow. That's powerful. Yeah, there's a lot of people that just need to get out there and start hustling, start grinding. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right?
Correct. And definitely in these days when the economy is super bad and the high interest of the mortgage is super high, so people doesn't buy a house, people doesn't remodel, people doesn't do, or like basically everything on hold. But still have people with money, old money, that waiting for you behind the door.
100%. Which, with that being said, I mean, I don't know how much you want to name drop, but you let me know about a couple names. I was really impressed to hear that you've done work for some pretty renowned.
I done work for Harrison Ford. Yeah, I built his own custom gates.
Wow.
After he hired a different company and one of the bigger company. Now another thing, never talk, excuse me about the language, shit and about other company. Always talk about yourself, what you're doing better, not what bad in the other company. That is something that I like for me. So when I came after them, he told me, hey, this company done. I said, you know what? I don't really care what they done for you, but I will make sure I will done for you the best. And this is what happened, And I have like Dr. Dre, I have Michael Jackson that with services gates, and we have many of clients. But another thing, we always look at them like another customer, and this is why they like us.
Wow, that's amazing. So you work with some pretty amazing clients, and
one more thing, even if you go on all my social media, you will never see you're never gonna see me doing video with them because that's how they feel comfortable with you guys. And this is how another hack how to get to the celebrity world that people really have money and like to pay. They don't find in you online. But when you start working for one of them, one pass you to the other. If you play the game their way, they want it. And you keep the rules their way, they want it.
Oh, so talk to me about what's the way that they want it? Really good communication? What is it?
First, communication. Second, you never taking photo all over where you're working to. You're just basically acting with them. They are you or one of your family member. And you answer the phone anytime they call in you. It doesn't matter if it's 9 at night and you're busy or you're middle of the dinner. You need to give them a service 24/7. That's what they basically they like, and that's why they paid, And that's what makes me different from other. You call me anytime, I will answer the phone.
Wow, that's powerful. That's a
that after you pass the office, after you turn our customer, and you're gonna have my direct cell phone and customer calling me anytime.
Wow.
I try to answer like whenever I can, but I always, even I don't answer, I just send them text right away. I will call you back. I'm busy, and people understand it. And communication.
Yeah. Wow, that's huge because I think a lot of contractors put up they're not available all the time, and they're
never available. 5 o'clock. Most of the contractor, that's it. They drove home. They off work.
Yeah. But no, you're next level. Now it separates you from the competition.
Yeah.